Welcome back, MTG Joe here, in need of a haircut, but we are here, and we're going to be playing some more Explorer decks with the new set Explorer Anthology drop. Today's video, we are going to be doing a kind of test stream, build stream, and test out some variants for a deck that hasn't been around in Explorer yet. It was originally in Pioneer in 2019 when this format first was announced, but kind of fell on the wayside, and that is Ensoul Artifact. Also, partially the reason I'm camping with the last day and a half. I'm top 400 mythics, so we'll see. So, Ensoul Artifact, 2 mana, enchant artifact. Enchant artifact is a creature with base power 5/5. Ideally, what you want to do is enchant darksteel citadel, which was included in the set. It's an indestructible artifact land. But we also have other ways of animating. We have skilled animator, does a very similar effect as the scissors. And then we also have Flag of, or the Black Staff of Waterdeep, that makes it a 4/4 artifact. So something I want to try out first is we have the artifact equipment creatures. So we have Lizard's Blades, which would retain double strike. We have Ogre Helm, that would also get the card advantage engine. A lot of our deck is very cheap to play, so we can dump our hand fairly early. So I want to try these out first before I try out Tezzeret, just to keep my curve lower. We are only playing 22 lands in this deck. Then we have on Ornithopter. Wow, I can't speak today. Ornithopter, just 0 mana that we can make it flying 5/5s. Bowmat Couriers to refill our hands. Moonsnare Prototype, I don't know if we really want to ramp into anything, but it helps us dump our hand early. It's also a channel effect that we can get value, and something we can reanimate or target that doesn't immediately get hit by creature removal. Synthesizer as card advantage. Voltage Surge as removal that can scale up to 4. We have a lot of artifacts. Gingerbread isn't blockable. And then Hearse for Graveyard Hate that we can then animate as well. What you can do is you can make it a 5/5 and then attack and then crew it, and then you get the value there as well. So you kind of get the buff in that sense. In terms of lands, we're playing some Dens as our creature lands, each of the channel lands, as well as 1 Inventor's Fair. I didn't think we needed the colorless land that filters for 1 life if you have an artifact, because there's a lot of duels in the format, so we don't need to worry too much about that. So we're just going to jump. Like I said, I'm just trying to camp. We're 376. I don't want to necessarily take a brew on the last day and a half. So let's lock that in and then we'll take to the ladder. But let's not run with scissors, or run with scissors, whatever it is that you want to do. But we'll try this out. Mono Green was very, very good. We played Stompy with 7 wins on that run. If you want to see that video, it's up on YouTube, but we'll test out a few decks today, see what goes. We'll probably do some more events as well. The events usually take about an hour or so if you get kind of a good win streak with a relatively quick deck. If we're playing Blue-White Control, we're going to be here for a while. Hand seems reasonable. We can go Blades on 2. So we're slightly higher on blue spells. Okay, so this looks like the rally deck. It's like zombie rally. I think we're just going to prioritize getting this out first. And we'll hold off. I could Synthesizer next turn, get some cards, see what we get. I don't really want to trade here. Yeah, opponent brought their graveyard deck and we brought turn 2 Hearse. So it's going to happen sometimes, but that's why we play it. So what their deck likely was Rally the Ancestors to get back a bunch of graveyard effects. We'll probably build a rally deck with Ghost Rider kind of combo kill your opponent. We'll see. If we get a lot of opponents conceding, we'll take it to the ladder. So they're on Boros. Alright, that's my turn 1. You get a lot of the Affinity style vibes to this deck. The channel could be relevant off this. They're blue-white. So I'm going to play this out. I just want to dump my hand here. We'll tap here. Should also be able to play this out. And then that lets me Otawaro while also having Bowmat for next turn over this Ogre Helm. Oh no, short one. We can Otawaro and then they can't get protection around this, so it can allow me a chance to get through some damage. I think we'll just give him the draw for the turn. It's a little risky. So we'll do this. We'll do this. Notably, this is colorless, so they can't give it God's Willing, which is likely what they're holding up. Oh, this is Sacrifice? Oh, that's kind of lame. Okay, yeah, we're gonna play Tezzeret. I don't love that. Seems kind of bad. The nice thing too is they can't give unblockable against our artifacts, so I can just like Ensoul a flyer and start getting in some damage. This version of Heroic probably also doesn't have haste. What they might have is staggering insights, which could be problematic. So lead with this in case we hit a land. So we'll do this. Doing this now while they only have blue mana up. Okay, they slip out the back. I can crack Synthesizer next turn. So staggering insight's really what we want to avoid. Yeah, Tez might be better just for continued card advantage. Even Karn, Scion, of Urza could be something. That's scary. I think we just do this. So this is the mana efficient way. We can go Den here. I probably want 2 blockers back this turn. Yeah, If we could avoid insight, we're okay. The one thing I can do too is I can block whatever they put the insight on with Bowmat Courier, sacrifice it for damage. Okay, so they could potentially kill us from this spot. That gives them plus pro white. Yeah, this was kind of underwhelming. Oof, security bypass is nice. Give them unblockable. So that's 6 damage coming through. And the problem is they connive here. So I'm dead next turn unless I find something. This is why I wanted to kind of test it out, see what works, doesn't. Okay, so we have Ginger Brute that lets me push through a point here. So I'm doing this. I'm dead anyways. We need to try to find our last Moon Snare prototype. We are 1 point of damage short. No! Needed that turn earlier. Couldn't do much there. Okay, let's get rid of this terrible Ogre Helm. Let's try Karna. You suck. So, I actually want to try out one of each, just to see. So Tezzeret lets us loot, and then animate, and then when the emblem's kind of threatening. Karn is pseudo card advantage, as well as making thought. It's actually an interesting consideration. Which one would be better in this deck? Let's try out both. We could also try something just like Reckless Impulse. I'm just concerned, like we saw that game where we dumped our hand really well, but then we don't have a way. In Historic, you have stuff like Thought Monitor or other style effects. Alright, let's go. Also helps if we could get an attack in with our Bowmat. They don't drop a 1-2 on turn 1. So we'll see what they're playing. Let's go. We racing. So what do you do again? You put a counter on it itself. I think we go this, because then next turn I can animate it with Skilled Animator, and then I have 15 power coming in. Okay. So some protection. Just gonna dump my hand here. Maybe he should have waited on this in case they did something like block, pump, kill. Yeah. But I basically trade here. They get a 1/1, but not the end of the world. They go another Hoplite. You're 2 to configure. They could have another guard approach. Oh. Okay, so that doesn't work the way we want it to. Okay, worth noting. So this doesn't carry the effect onto the Bowmat Courier after. Okay, so we learning. I just want to see what happens here. Okay, we got scissors, which is unfortunate that I messed that up. We'll just cycle our Bowmat here. We would have had enough mana. Staff's actually pretty good. Make this a 4 power. Give it unblockable. I will say we've been cycling through our deck fairly well. So you don't have... Give you unblockable. And then we could kind of smash in here. So like this element of the deck's working pretty well. I can probably just keep this back. It's pretty easy for them to have 1 spell left in hand. No sense of losing that. We're putting enough pressure on them. Let gods show confidence, yeah. Still dead here. Now I can activate this. Actually, I should have waited on this. I can't play it. I'm done. For whatever reason, I thought you're drawing a card. That's not the tightest play. We'll decline. Hang on to that for now. Gotta activate this. Yeah, that was dumb on my part. I needed to wait the turn. We'll hold this for now. We're in a good spot regardless, but I've not optimally played this game. We did learn about these lizard blades that they don't carry. So I think the lizard blades is actually pretty solid. So we'll probably want to go up another copy of that. I can see that being relevant. I'm honestly not... I guess Ornithopter's fine, maybe trim down. Because like here we are again with like a lot of mana and just nothing to do with it. Ah, stupid thing's gonna... Let's go. Just attack with everything here. Settle the wreckage. I'm gonna kill him with the clue. So you can kill him with the clue. Okay, so that one, like, elements of the deck worked really well there. I just, around the edges. So let's look again. Like I said, we're just trying to figure out what the best configuration is for this. So Synthesizer is good, Bowmat's good. Maybe we don't want to fight them on the graveyard element. Just try to get them dead. Like I like Ornith, maybe do that. Try going up another. This was nice with the just a pump now that we know how it actually works. Do I try going 21 lines? The thing is, going 21 lines puts us at... But like we draw a lot of cards. Maybe not. Let's try... So we don't really have activated abilities other than this. Actually, this makes this free. Let's try 2 Tez. I just want to get a feel. It'd be nice to also run into something other than Heroic. Heroic, we're just kind of each doing our thing and largely ignoring each other. I want to see what works best in that regard. Okay, so... Ensoul on 2. Seems good. Alright. Looks like we're going to get scissored. Interesting. Lead. Alright. Here's my 5/5. What you gonna do about it? Oh, this is just... This is blue-white the thickness. Damn it. I can take another attack here. Watley's not really doing much. I can... Question is just animate synthesizer. I mean, we're probably just going face. Like, they're going to have to hold back at a certain point. I have 10 power on board, plus this Voltage Surge can get rid of the Ornithopter. Shredder. Doing a metal playlist. If anybody has any good recommendations for songs, let me know. enjoy like, not like death metal, but like Bring Me the Horizon style. Day to Remember, what do we listen to right now? We Came as Romans. 2000s pop punk screamo. Crabcore. That's actually pretty good because I could sack the land. That's lethal. Sack your land, deal 4. 6 to the face. GG's. Alright, that felt pretty solid. Let's give this one more. The biggest thing we're missing is Shrapnel Blast. Just being able to like dome your opponent for 4. Like, you can probably build a version with Steel Overseer, but we have a lot of non-artifacts. Like, this being card advantage is really good. So we'll synth on 1, or brutes on 1, then I can go synth. Run, Mr. Gingerbread Man. I might hold off on this. Yeah, let's try this. Let's see what we get. Draw a whole lot of lands in our 22 land deck. Almost as many steam vents as spells drawn. Okay, we're just gonna hold off. Got like, so do this, sack this. Get License Hearst. It's like, is it dinos? Is it aggro? What I don't want to see is Prismari Command. That seems a tad bit scary. So I can eat their graveyard, I can start eating mine. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. We dodged Prismari Command all these games thus far. These are also nice because if I minus Karn, it's at least a 3/3 plus whatever else I have. We probably plus just given the composition of our hand. Why? Why? Why you do that? This could be a Gearhulk deck that just doesn't want to lose to life gain. I want to get this down now. So they're going to give me the land. I can also get Tez. I can control if they try to go Gearhulk. Minus get Tez. Tez loot away some of these. That's also pretty good. I think we just do that nonetheless. see if we can get a playable. I should have waited on the land. That was kind of dumb. This seems like a big enough creature now. I could have crewed, got in 2 more damage, but I think just controlling the graveyard, I'm not sure what they're on. This set has not been like the most optimized. If I knew that was my line, I should have waited. I could have had a staff out. Also gone a third of our deck, and we've yet to see... Ooh, punished. If we plus there, we would have been okay. Now we are in a very bad spot. Okay, so we play you. Sacrifice Inventor's Fair, search your library for an artifact, reveal it, put it into your hand. So I can sack this, we'll go get Bomat Courier. No, I'll probably get Synthesizer. Gives me the most draws. Just eat this. This gives us 2 draws at least. Ooh, Tez. So I can animate the Unlicensed Hearse. I also have this Tez. Tez makes this only a 4/4. I don't have enough to crew this as well, so start with Synth. I don't want to expose... Tef goes to 5. The crew doesn't really matter here. I'm also... Because I can't take advantage of that fully, I think we're just going to do this. Trying to find a scissors here. Okay, Lizard's Blade's fine. I think with just 1 mana up, we expose it. I get a good chunk of their life total out of the way. Because I would be comfortable if I can draw like Skilled Animator, or Scissors would be better because Animator can be interacted with. Just getting punked. So 4, I think we're just drawing and discarding. So the thought was there in case they have like memory leak or stuff. Like anything. It's a kind of a weird list. They got a lot of removal. These are... I got Prismari. Deals 6 damage to me. Sure. They might just have the burn. Actually, that's 8, so I just need something to crew this. So do this. Do this. Exacxes. Haha! Citadel beatdowns. Alright. I think this Tez was really good there. I think that configuration that we finished on would be the best. A lot of carded selection in this deck. Like we kind of outground some more control-y style decks, which was sweet. In any case, going to wrap this one up. Let me know what you think, if you've built this differently, and we will catch you next time. Thanks for watching.